on my son's day and all of that, I promise you there's a reason why I'm fucking nice. And I have no problem saying that. She deserved it. You know, if she changed, she changed. That's a good thing, right? Exactly. If she changed, she changed, thank God. But, you know, you expect the worst and hope for the best. But don't think for a second that I'm not going to keep every ounce of a paper trail that has ever happened the time that I was nice to you. And I was in calls with you. And, you know, and all of that. Bitch, I know what you did. And you didn't change. You didn't change, Nicole. Nothing about you changed. I'm just saying, nothing about you fucking changed. I guess this is the kind of person who I am. If, you know, for example, I caught somebody cheating on me with a girl, I'll become best friends with him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get to know you. That's what I'm gonna do. Respectfully. Nicole wasn't any different. Now, don't get that twisted what I'm saying to my real friends. Like Grow and Lala and all them. They ain't never done nothing bad to me. Those are my friends. So let's not get that twisted between me making Nicole my friend and being friends with the people I'm friends with now. You know what I mean? I want to make that very clear. Because I don't want people to think, oh, you know, I'm shady, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. It's if you're going to destroy my life the way that you tried to destroy my life, and you drugged my brother all over the app when he doesn't even know you. He was gone. You never spoke to him. You never knew him. You made fake accounts of my brother. Again, like I said, if I become your friend, you better fucking wonder why. And I've always said this, and a lot of people don't pay attention to anything that I fucking say. I swear they don't. They don't pay attention to a damn thing that I say. I'm going to say it again, and I've said this a million times. I record everything. Every live that I'm in, every live that I'm involved in, I keep a paper trail and I keep it. Because I don't like it when people try to lie on my friends. I don't like it when people try to lie and drag me or anybody that I care about. So if I'm there, I've got it. And that's another reason why I enjoy the Karma and Katie page so much, is because sometimes they get that stuff. It's like when people twist things around and say, oh, you lied on this. No, you didn't. It's right here. And that's what makes me who I am. I'm not vile. I'm not a bad person. Just, you know, all I ask is that you don't drag my family the way that Nicole did. And if Nicole wants to continue, Nicole already knows what's up. If she doesn't know what's up, I'll just say it. Because I've said it before. There's a paper trail for a reason. And, you know, Nicole, the more you say, the more paper trail that I have. So, I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you now. Because I don't care. already know that, how can I say this so much? I already postponed the lawsuit on you. I gave you a chance. I expected the worst, hope for the best. Don't think that I don't still have that, because all I did was get more information about you. So keep dragging me. That's not going to be anybody's fault but yours. Oh, she listen, I'm just waiting for the right time. And I'm not going to do it to hurt anybody. I'm not going to do it with certain things. I'm just going to do it legally. And she knows the things that she's done. She knows I have proof of all of it. And don't think for a second that I don't have the capability. I've said this before. All I have to do is mention one thing to my I mean, do you not realize? Baby, you don't know who I am. Yeah, it's my fan. It keeps my phone soft. I'm sorry. But again, Nicole, you don't know who I am. So there's that. Okay, baby. And again, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I call it like I see it. And when I see somebody that is so vile and so horrible and so nasty on this app, yeah, she don't know grandma neither. I pay attention to it. I love everybody until they give me a reason not to. And baby, you gave me a huge reason not to. You give a lot of people a huge reason not to. The only thing that I wish for you is that you get the help that you need, because nobody in their right mind would do these things that you're doing. I don't care if it's a vendetta against your life. I don't care if it's a vendetta against, people on TikTok or whatever it is. It is a mental illness at this point. An addiction. You are addicted to hurting people is what you were doing. And the people that you are with now, I'm just going to call it like it is. The fact of the matter is, you have destroyed Missy's platform. You really have. I mean, if you don't see that, Missy, I don't know what to tell you. You should have ran a long time ago, to be honest. You've destroyed everything about Missy. Like, there's no good view about her now. Yeah, with a little help from Missy. I mean, Missy just showed more of her true colors. At the same time, it's just, listen, it's just a matter of time before them two get into it with each other. Yeah, she did. She really did. There was a lot of ride or die people that would have had your back to the end, Nicole. Real ass motherfuckers. And you hurt them the worst. Everybody, make sure you get the users and stuff that are coming in here, please. I know I'm talking in circles. Listen, come back in 20 minutes. I'll be talking about the same thing. Again, I have 3 benign brain tumors, and it fucking happens. If you don't like it, like I said, come back in 30 minutes. I'll be talking about the same shit. Don't judge me. I hate to say this, Nicole, but at this point, everything that I've learned about you and everything that I've sat back and watched, and every person that I've listened to, because I sit on mute a lot, if you guys don't know already. I sit on mute a lot and I listen. you are, it's a predatory mind. You were a predator. You are in fact a predator. You prey on people who don't deserve it. And that's one thing that's not okay is, you sit here and when you get mad, you attack people and say that they are the predators. They are this and that. You guys, I'm going to tell you this. If you listen to everything that Nicole says, especially when she's mad and she's trying to quote unquote call somebody out, just listen to her, because that's exactly what she's saying about herself. She's saying it about herself. That's how I look at it. And the pain that she has, this throwing out there, let me tell you something. That is nothing but a manipulation tactic. I know that for a fact. That's a narcissistic mentality of somebody. I know you guys have said it before. That's what they do. That's how they reel you back in, because now you feel sorry for them because they are going to hurt themselves, etc. That's not a cry out for help. That's a cry out, unfortunately, for attention. And I don't mean this about everybody, because everybody's situation is different. Let me make that very clear before I make this statement, okay? On average, when you are wanting to hurt yourself, okay? On average, when you are wanting to hurt yourself, you don't talk about it. You don't announce it. You don't do any of that. And I'm not saying to be worried and to take it very seriously. Abso-fucking-lutely. Do not take 1 second or 1 ounce of anybody saying that they're going to hurt themselves in general as something, lightly. Don't do it. When they actually are wanting to hurt themselves, they don't talk about it. They don't go on live and announce it. 9 times out of 10, they don't do that. And again, I'm not speaking for every situation.
Now, we just gonna speak on this situation. And what she did was she was trying to deflect an ex. Okay? She wanted the attention. And that is gross, because there are some of her followers are going through exactly what she was talking about. I remember being in my first relationship, and the girl, I don't know, just needed some time apart. And I remember using that as a way to keep her next to me. And that was wrong. That was abuse. That was abuse. To abuse that saying, to make people feel sorry for you, and then not coming live and saying there is help for the ones that are really going through it. There are people that are going through that shit. Again, there are websites that you guys can go to. You can Google them. They will give you phone numbers.
You can
that you
text.
can call or you can text. And I'm pretty
98.
sure there's group chats or one-on-one chats with professionals that if you are going through anything you've seen on this internet, you can go and find help for, whether it be domestic violence, of any abuse, if you want to unalive yourself, if you're feeling alone. There are websites and numbers for this. So please do not sit alone in these feelings. You are not alone.
Exactly. And here's another thing that I will say is a lot of people, I'm just going to call it like it is, they're very afraid to come out and speak about how they're feeling when it comes to unaliving. And that's why a lot of people don't talk about it, because they're afraid that the society has made getting that help a lot of the time it almost looks like you're getting locked up, or it's the enemy. You know what I mean? Like, I know that they're doing it for safety, but the way that a lot of things has been perceived, like, you know, you say you're going to hurt yourself, and then a police officer shows up at your door, and you got a choice between, you know what I'm saying? So again, sorry.
Look and that's a fact. It does look like our mental health system is as screwed up as our justice system. There are no people. There's very few that still really care about their jobs when it comes to therapists, medical physicians, and doctors that really care about their jobs. And you got to keep looking. You can't give up. You have to keep looking. Don't give up. Bullet. This like that conversation is where your brother's story is supposed to come up. Like, that's where you come in, because you've dealt with this before.
Right.
And for her to use other people's stories to gain traction on her fucking page is wild. It's wild. Have a good day, boy.
Yeah, it was very awful for her to do what she did. But at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, I'm the kind of person that if you're gonna fuck with my life, I'm gonna get to know you. I'm gonna know everything about you, and I'll be nice and do it. That's just who I am.
I can tell you something that people might not see, that what's going on right now is working, and some people might not see it as a goal for like to keep like. This real life is just some people's content, but there is a goal here, and she doesn't like what's going on right now.
Oh,
She
no.
absolutely does. Have you seen any troll accounts pop in here?
Well, a lot of the times they get blocked. I don't know.
We weren't blocking nobody in my live, and there was 90 people in there at one time. She's not off the internet. She's just not commenting right now. She does not like what is going on right now.
You know, and one thing that I was going to say, but it kind of changed topics. So I'm like, well, I can't really mention that because I'm going to look weird. When I first met Nicole and I knew that you guys were whatever you guys were at the time, I was so confused.
Friends.
I was not allowed to speak to you. There was a lot of people that was not allowed to talk to you. You weren't allowed to be in my live. I wasn't allowed to acknowledge you. I wasn't allowed to go into your live because that was just fucking wrong. I remember that. I remember when her, and I believe it was Savage, if I'm not mistaken, came in and was like really pissy with me because I think I said hi to you and went in your live, like shit like that. That's a true story, man. That's how you were perceived to be. Off limits to everybody.
Because she didn't want me to know what was going on. She didn't want me to know the truth. She didn't want me to hear all this stuff that's happening now. Like that, all the stuff that from the past. She didn't want me to hear any of that shit. So she locked me up in the TikTok basement and had me gagged and muzzled. And like, I swear, I'm still scraping off the duct tape residue off my hands, mouth, and my ankles.
I mean,
She was
yeah.
upset when she found out she was upset when she found out me and you had a conversation offline. And if you remember that conversation, I told you, like, yo, don't even entertain these people when they start talking about your personal life. Don't entertain these fucking people because they're going to use what they know triggers you, and you're the one who gave it to them.
Right. I remember that one time. That one time I had a conversation with you, and you know how many times I apologized to Nicole and had to reassure her that I was like not being disrespectful, like as long as it's okay with you. Like, oh yeah, it wasn't even about nothing.
And we didn't have a conversation. We weren't sitting around talking about people. It was none of that. We were talking. I ended up talking to your ex-husband and everything.
Yeah.
Like we weren't sitting here talking about nobody. We didn't have a conversation about Nicole, Savage, May, none of them.
Yeah, because it's
For me to talk to anybody, including Grow, who was sitting with us.
right. Yeah, you weren't. People were not allowed to talk to you at all. To know you, to talk to you, to come in your lives was not fucking allowed. And I was like, man,
Well,
that's
guess
kind of
what,
shitty,
baby?
you know?
I'm a free rooster. I'm out here with my cock-a-doodle-doo, roaming these TikTok streets, doing whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. You know what? You chased a bird the other day, a wild bird the other day, all the way in the pasture and all the way to the other end. Whole 20 fucking acres just darted straight at that bird. Never caught it, but you were sure as fuck chased the shit out of that thing. That I don't think that bird will ever come back. Just saying. Fucker.
Something wrong with this. This one's
Oh,
touched.
hold on. I'm about to ask a question in just a second.
And I'm about to give you an answer in just a second.
And I'm going to piggyback on her answer.
It might not be the answer that you need, though.
It's
Yeah, 'cause
probably. Hold on. Did everybody see Nicole drop out the box last night when Willis was trying to help her?
No.
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to tell y'all a story.
Uh-oh.
So last night, Nicole decided to get up in a box with Missy, and they were all running their mouth.
Mhm.
And Willis, I guess somebody said something that was really fucking foul. I don't know exactly what it was. But as soon as somebody said that, Willis hopped up in the box and told Missy and Nicole and all them that they were better than that. Oh, here it goes. That they were better than that and da-da-da-da-da and blah, blah, blah. Nicole got mad and dropped out the fucking box. Guess what video she put up? Hold on.
I saw that
Beautiful.
part.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
out. I am who I am. Love me or hate me, I'm always going to be me.
The
That
comments
sounds like
are
an out with
priceless on
Missy.
some of them.
What did I tell you?
That sounds like the beginning of a war with Missy.
I
Coming
told you
soon.
she's going to be dragging her ass shortly.
What's it say? Stepping away for a little bit. If you have stuck around for me and who I am. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming, cuz.
It's coming, baby.
Yeah.
Can we also now just acknowledge that like the use of the filter is unnecessary? We've
Very
all seen your
unnecessary.
face.
Like we already seen you.
Right.
Mucinex man.
Oh, hey,
Sheesh.
boo. Guess what? I'm next to you again.
These oh man.
Yesterday. So that may have been one of the videos that she's used for somebody else. Because this ain't the first time she said, I'm out and just dipped.
No.
Listen,
Oh.
this is.
But she's not gone.
No, she ain't
Oh,
gone.
no. She ain't
She
gone.
watching like a motherfucking hawk.
Oh yeah, of course she is. You know, the thing is
And
another
she's
thing
gonna.
that I've
Go ahead,
figured
Melissa.
out about her is that, have you noticed, or is it just me, that she'll come out and speak about a lot of things, but you get bananaed first, and you're not able to go live. Has anybody noticed that? Because I remember
What?
several times where my live was taken down, and then she'd speak on me, but before then,
Oh, that's when she does it.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's definitely one of her patterns. Look at they like this is the beginning. Will is coming up and saying, like, yo, we are better than this. We haven't been doing nothing disgusting over here neither.
He
cuz.
basically